That also is. All right. Welcome to the January 7, 2026 meeting of CB11's License and Permits Committee. My name is Anne Marie Vasquez, and I am the chair of the committee. This meeting is called to order at 6:45 p.m. Tonight, we are joined by Community Associate Marlene Pierre, the staff liaison to our committee. To conduct an efficient meeting, let's observe a few ground rules. 1, no one may speak until granted the floor. 2, CB11 members, if you have a question about board business or wish to make a motion, please raise your hand and wait to be recognized. To raise your hand through Zoom, click the participants icon and you will find the raise hand function there. Members should not engage in a back and forth discussion. The chair will recognize the next person to speak. Please keep your questions and comments brief and on topic to the discussion. Members of the public, if you have a question or comment about the subjects on the agenda, please raise your hand through Zoom and wait to be recognized. Okay, roll call.
Marie Charles. Present. Carlos Diaz. Absent. Judith Ferraro. Absent. Ada Parisi. Present. James.
Present.
Wanda Hopkins.
Present.
Yoka Jackson.
Present.
Marina Phillips is absent. And Anne Marie Vasquez.
Present.
And Adem Griha, the chair of CB11, is present at this meeting. He's the ex officio.
Okay. I thought I saw Carlos online.
He's not on.
Oh, he's not, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, here we go.
You have a quorum.
I have a quorum, sorry.
It's okay.
All right, we have a quorum. Adoption of the agenda. The agenda for tonight's meeting was distributed ahead of time by the board office and was posted online. If there is no objection, we will adopt the agenda as stated. Committee members, if you object to adopting the agenda, you may raise your hand through Zoom.
You want to make an amendment to it, so you got to say that now before you raise your hand for the agenda as is.
Which is to call the people up. Okay.
Yeah.
So the amendment to the agenda for tonight is to call on all those that are here present first, not in order, but who's here first, and then we'll continue with those that are not here. So that way you guys can go home after you're done. Okay? All right. So, motion to approve?
Hearing motion 0.
We're good?
Is there any objection?
Okay, all right, so we'll continue. Adoption of the meeting minutes. The minutes from our last meeting were distributed to committee members ahead of time by the board office. If there is no objection, we will adopt the minutes from that meeting. Committee members, if you object to adopting the minutes, you may raise your hand through Zoom. Okay. There's no need to, oh no, never mind, sorry about that. Okay, any announcements? Okay. Any updates? Online, okay. What else? Any 311 calls? There were no 311 calls for January 2026. Okay. Okay, so before we start the liquor licenses, I would like to know who's here. I'm starting with you.
Omar Cabrera for Upland Florida LLC, retail dispensary.
And you with him?
I work for
Number 6. Okay, so you're here. All right, and
him.
you 3 are together. Okay, and
Bienvenida apoyado.
y está aquí para representar a quién. ¿Cuál es la licencia?
La esquina de Leona.
La esquina de Leona. Okay. And you, sir?
Richard Cox, I'm number 8.
The Harlem Skyscraper.
Right, I do have a question when I get up here too about the permit numbers.
Okay, no problem. And Martina, number, which one is that one? Number 9 and number 14. All right, so it seems like number 2, which is La Esquina de Leona Inc., which is a new application for wine, beer, and cider license for a restaurant located at 2401 2nd Avenue, New York, 10035 on 123rd Street. So far, out of the paperwork that you guys submitted, you're missing the public hearing notice. Do you guys wanna, first of all, do you guys wanna, talk about what is it that you have, what's your business, and why you applied for a new application?
Se puede hablar español, ¿no?
Sí, sí, he
Nosotros-
wants to, talk in Spanish.
Nosotros tenemos, yo nací ahí
Mhm.
y ella vivía a nombre de ella, ahora mismo el negocio se está pasando a nombre de ella.
Okay.
Nosotros conocemos toda la comunidad, ya que yo tengo 47 años de edad en la misma esquina. Nosotros tenemos un tiempo trabajando ahí ya firme y veamos la necesidad de hacer, vender licores dentro del negocio por la comida.
Okay.
Para ayudarla.
Para un momentito. Tengo que decirlo en inglés.
How are you doing, ma'am?
Yeah. He said that this business is a family business and it's been up for more than 40 something years. He was basically born there. He's 47. It's been there for a very long time. They know the community, and the reason why they're applying for new applications because it's changing names. They're changing it to a new name, which is La Esquina de Leona Inc. And also because they want to, now that they sell food, hot food, they want to also sell liquor. Ustedes ya venden cerveza, ahora quieren vender licor.
No. Como se está cambiando de nombre, se está aplicando para una nueva licencia.
So no es para vender licor, sino es
Sí,
para
sí.
seguir vendiendo la cerveza.
No, se vende para llevar, no se vende para tomarla adentro. Como se está vendiendo, como estamos cogiendo una nueva administración,
Mhm.
Queremos venderlo adentro, traer a la comunidad algo que la gente se sienta más tranquila, se sienta más cómodo cuando se sienta a comer.
Okay. So entonces incluye licor.
Sí, licor con la comida.
So what he's saying is that, yes, they want to sell liquor with the license, but not to drink there, just to take it, just to go. They sell hot food. And if they want to buy liquor, then they could buy liquor.
He wants it to drink for people to drink it in there.
I thought it was to take home.
Sí, disculpa, para que
Oh, so they want to drink it para beberlo ahí.
Puedan tomarlo ahí con su comida en el momento que están comiendo y eso, de una manera respetuosa con las reglas del negocio, ponerle reglas, control, ejemplo. Tengo un precinto en el mismo bloque que los mismos policías dicen, ¿por qué ustedes no aplican para que los policías fue que me trajeron la idea?
Okay.
De,
So he's saying that it's to eat there and drink there. At the
So it's like a restaurant.
como si fuera un
sí,
restaurante.
exacto.
Yeah.
Lo mismo, tengo en el mismo bloque mío un precinto policial. Ellos fue que me trajeron la idea.
He's saying that PSA 5 is there on 123rd between 2nd and 3rd. So he's saying they're the ones that actually told him he should apply for a liquor license since he sells food already in that place. Okay. Do you guys want to go through the application? Vamos a chequear la aplicación ahora.
Disculpa, no entendí que usted dijo cuando empezó a hablar que me faltaba algo.
Oh, no, el documento que faltaba era el public hearing notice. What's the public hearing notice? Is when you put it on the front. El public hearing notice es el papel que tú pones al frente para que la comunidad vea que ustedes están aplicando para esto.
Oh, sí, yo no sé por qué la secretaria que llenó los papeles, no sé por qué yo entiendo que ella lo mandó.
Ella lo mandó, pero la mandó después del día que se supone que se entregara, del deadline.
Ok, disculpa, no sabía. Que yo lo mandé de una vez donde ella, de que ella me lo entregó lo
He said that this person who was doing the application must have sent it late because he gave her everything. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
So this establishment, whether maybe it was under a different name, it's been there for how long? And then,
before I was born,
and they've never sold any alcohol there? They never had a license at any point
they
before?
sold beer.
Beer, oh, so they have a beer and wine license.
It's a grocery store, yeah, they sell beer.
It's a grocery?
It's a grocery store, and it seems like they're turning it into like half. Let me clear that out.
You know what, I live right upstairs from this.
Yeah, I know where it is.
You know, but the grocery store's on this side, it's things like right.
So, espérate, ok, estamos confundidos. We're kind of confused here. Ustedes van a tener todavía la bodega, lo que ustedes están abriendo es atrás, para hacerlo como un restaurante.
Portsmouth called Sasha Obama absolutely beautiful on her
Porque
24.
ellos no entienden como una bodega puede entonces hacer un restaurante también.
Porque es grande y nosotros vendemos comida. No estamos enfocando más para el área de comida.
Pero si quiere que la gente se sienta ahí a
Sí,
comer,
exacto.
¿dónde van a ir las mesas?
Sí, atrás, en la parte de atrás la tenemos.
So van a cambiar
Sí,
todo eso.
Vamos a cambiar la parte
El
de atrás
layout,
para
una
la-
parte de deli y una parte de restaurante.
Sí.
Okay, so what he's saying is, and I know what you're talking about, that backspace is theirs too.
Oh,
What they're gonna do at the deli is kind of like they're gonna remodel it, and so it's be like half deli, half restaurant, where they're gonna have tables in the back where next to the area where they sell food. It's a pretty big supermarket, a pretty big deli. So, okay, they estaban confundidos con eso. Do you guys want to continue looking at the paperwork, or do you want to put in a motion? Let me know. So, entonces adentro va a ser mitad deli y mitad restaurante. ¿Dónde está la
Sí,
parte de cosas?
Vamos a tener la parte atrás para que la gente se sienta a comer tranquilo antes de llegar a su casa cuando venga del trabajo y pueda hacer todo con respeto y control ahí. Vamos a poner las reglas.
So that's why the new liquor license, because they're gonna also sell while they eat their
No,
liquor.
yeah, that makes
Okay.
sense. You said they're remodeling, right? Have they remodeled yet? And if not, when would they anticipate that remodeling to be done to actually start operating the business
Okay.
that way?
Como ustedes van a cambiar, van a hacer mitad prácticamente como un restaurante, ¿cuándo van a empezar a remodelar?
El espacio está. Yo quiero tener la licencia aprobada para preparar la parte. O sea, ya el espacio está.
He's saying the space is there already.
Not the space. You said they had to
Pero ustedes
remodel.
tienen que remodelar.
Is
Tienen
it ready
que,
to open, could they operate now like that? Or is there some kind of construction or design or get furniture? I'm just trying
Okay.
to understand that
él dice
part.
que si le dan la licencia ahora, por ejemplo, ya pueden empezar
Sí.
mañana.
Sí.
Ya tienen el espacio,
Sí,
la silla,
sí,
todo. No
sí.
tienen que
No tengo
construcción ni nada.
Ya.
He said he could start now.
I understand.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, he could start now. He doesn't have to remodel. Okay.
So is the public hearing notice required? Do they have it? Because
Can I ask?
Yeah.
It's probably the single most important thing we do, because that's the notice to the community to come out and comment, right? Now, most of the time, there's no issue in an establishment, but we do have them, so we have to do that. If they come in, they have to be 7 days before for a liquor license, 14 days for cannabis.
Mhm.
We judge if they were up in time by when they were sent to the office.
Right.
So if they were sent, in this case, late, Marlene, how many days before tonight did you get this notice?
All right, on Monday.
On Monday, so that's 2 days before, and it's supposed to be 7. Now, I'm not saying that they're not telling the truth, that they say they put it up 2 weeks ago, but we have to go on, this committee needs to go based on the information it's given and make, I think, the decisions off of that. So they sent it to the office 2 days before, per our procedures, we have to assume then that notice was put up 2 days ago.
Question, the other paperwork that they have to submit, it was submitted on time? Just that was the only one? Okay, so I'm gonna explain that to them. So todo el papeleo que se tiene que someter, que la asistente suya tuvo que hacer, ella sometió todos los papeles antes de tiempo menos ese documento, que lo sometió 2 días después del día que se supo. Wait, 2 days after, or how many days after the submission? 31?
It was on the 31st, don't confuse yourself.
Okay, so tenía que entregarlo diciembre 31 todo y lo entregó el 5, ese documento, que es donde uno lo pone al frente y la comunidad ve que usted está haciendo eso. El problema es que todo se tiene que someter antes del 31 y no se sometió. No sé por qué ella hizo eso, no sé si fue porque lo pusieron tarde ustedes, el anuncio, porque no sabemos cuándo fue que usted puso eso. Aunque vamos a suponer lo pusieron 2 semanas atrás, pero el día que lo recibimos es el día que nosotros empezamos a contar. ¿Entiende? Okay. So what are we gonna agree? What are we gonna motion? I mean, it's kind of hard, but I know the business for a very long time, and I know you too, James. They're not, but the paperwork wasn't submitted.
So what can
On
they do
time.
moving forward? Sorry. Oh, it's already submitted, but.
No, they submitted it, but they submitted it 5 days late. All the paperwork except for that one.
Okay.
So according to them, if you submit it on the day you submit, that's when you start. I'm sorry. According to what he just said.
Don't make me the bad guy.
According to what he just said, what you just said right now, you gotta submit it. We start counting from the day it got submitted.
Got it. But we got it.
But we got it.
Okay.
So it's up to us then to
Alright.
decide what we're gonna do. All right? So should I put out a motion to approve? Motion to approve? Okay. I'm sorry, I forgot your name.
Marie Charles.
Marie?
Marie.
Marie Charles, motion to approve the La Esquina de Leona Inc. New application for wine, beer, and cider license. Who would like to second the motion? I'll second the motion. Oh, you want to second it? Okay, James. Great.
Yeah.
James, great. Second the motion to approve. All in favor? Aye.
Hi.
Wanda, and who else is online?
Aye.
Okay. She said aye? Okay, so that was 1, 2,
That's everybody.
but that's all of us, right? Okay, oppose, abstain, present not voting. Okay, so motion to approve. Tiene la licencia. De nada. Ahora, acuérdense, en la próxima, todo el papeleo tiene que someterse ante tiempo.
Yo lo trataré de hacer yo mismo para estar a
Yes.
tiempo. Quedan cerca.
Porque ella metió todo menos eso y empezamos con lo último que ella me sometió.
Claro que increíble, no mire la dirección hasta el día de hoy. Si sabía que estaba tan cerca, yo venía personal a ella, no tenía que esperar a ella.
Pero como ya él los conoce, yo los conozco por todos los muchos años, le dije que ustedes sí son buena gente, buen negocio. ¿Ok? Suerte. Ya, se pueden ir. Okay, amén. All right.
Gracias a todos. Suerte.
I told them that next time they have to submit it before 10, but because, okay,
Thanks.
they submitted it. And
No, I understand, and I know it's difficult, but I guess then, we have to put rules in that we
Yeah.
can follow. If we're not going to, then I don't know what the point is. But it's your
can
guys'
they
call.
know before time when?
As soon as they submit their 30-day notice to the office, Marlene guides them through the whole thing. So the question of whether we're notifying them of everything they have to do, the answer is 100% yes.
Okay. All right. Number six is Uplift Royale LLC. It's a new application for an adult use retail dispensary license, numbers OCMCAURD 2022 000268 for a property located on 1557 Lexington Avenue, New York, New York 10029, 99th Street.
Hold on, you
Yes.
have a hand up.
I'm sorry.
Either of you want to recognize it? It's Chris Pius, he's
Chris
number
Pius.
5.
Who's number 5?
I was just making sure that you guys know that I'm here. But he can
Oh, no.
go first. He can go first. No problem.
Okay. So that's number 5? Oh, I didn't know he was there. Okay.
No, you
I think
said people.
Present.
Space.
People
I
present,
think
yeah.
he just came on after that, so if you
He
wanna
didn't
tell him
know.
that, you just.
So just to let you know, in case you weren't here when I mentioned, we are seeing the people that are here present first.
I did say that I was present, but I guess my phone knocked me out. I apologize for
You're not physically present. So we're
So we're seeing the applicants who are actually here in
Here,
person
in
first,
person.
and then we're gonna go to everybody remote, then in order of what the agenda says.
Okay, thank you.
So all documents were submitted.
Yes.
Would you like to talk about your business?
Of course, yeah. Yeah, so, my name is Omar Cabrera. I am the owner of the Flora LLC. So we've been working with, community members and, with New York State to open a legal retail dispensary. It's, as you may know, or probably heard from other stores that you have in your neighborhood, it has been a hurdle for, members, minorities in New York State to open itself. And we try to do good and remove the stigmatization that is with retail dispensaries or old smoke shops and try to elevate that in terms of what those businesses were and what society does not want and what the community actually wants. And I'm trying to do good by the community and, build this business up just like every other store that is trying to do good. Right? We're trying to make it as a boutique and not present as a stipulation for the smoke shop is, and try to educate the community as well in terms of what this business really is.
Would you guys want to say, are you guys partners? Are they
So
partners?
this is my advisor.
Hi, I'm Ben Sheridan. I work with a company called Platform Cannabis Advisors. I'm the founder and CEO. It's actually very proud to say this is the second dispensary we work with in this community board. Petrace Harlem is one of our clients as well. Harold was like the third store we opened up. And the store on 99 Lex, we're similarly excited about mom and pop shop. I used to work at OCM as a regulator, jumped in to help folks open up without having to sell it all to people who want to take it all. And very proud of what we're doing. Going to serve 21 and older, compliant New York State rate, and do it right. So that's where we are. And Jennifer's home as well.
Yeah,
So,
she's my wife.
She's your wife?
Yeah, she's my wife.
What was your name again?
Benjamin Sheridan.
You spell your last name?
Sheridan.
Okay. Any questions?
You said you're a compliance consultant?
My company wears a few hats involved with financing, accounting, compliance, licensing. Legally speaking, we're the landlord on, like the sub-landlord on property.
All right, thanks.
For
But
cannabis?
Omar, this is 100% his business. He's in there day to day.
Yeah.
I help make sure his accounts payable gets paid. That's really what I do once it gets open.
For cannabis only?
For now, I love looking at all other types of businesses. Our mission is to help people open up dispensaries without taking any money out of their pocket and selling any equity, taking out predatory debt, giving up ownership. We've done that 10 times in New York. Planning on doing it a whole lot more. We think the model works for any type of business. We just haven't gotten there yet.
And are you assisting him in like the pre-opening compliance area?
Of course.
And you did the same with Tetra?
Of course.
Okay, well, I don't really go there, whatever, but from what I've seen, Tetra operates really well for what that's worth. I don't think there've been issues there.
Is that the one?
Just because the ownership's not the same, but there's a common thread in the compliance and whatever's open. I feel like they've been operating very well there. Again, like I said, for what that information
Is that the one on 118 and 3rd?
118th and 3rd, yeah. Like it's right across the from where the old Rite Aid was on the corner.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, we approved their license. Any other, any questions from board members online or here? I have a question. What would you be selling inside the store?
Well, just flour, edibles, nothing, and just everything that's regulated by New York State, basically. In terms of, I have an inventory list that I can supply. I believe.
So we mailed you a sample inventory list.
Sample inventory.
I think almost every cannabis dispensary in New York is carrying kind of the broad array of flower, pre-roll, concentrated edible, beverage, vape, and on. Some can sell water, they can sell merch.
Mm-hmm.
Day one, I think it's what Omar or Jennifer say they like, they think will sell in the neighborhood, and help them there.
Yes, correct. But it has to be on the application what you're gonna sell.
It is.
Yes.
No, we submitted an inventory list.
Are you guys looking forward to being community partners to the gas community that you're
Of course,
serving?
definitely, yeah. I've owned businesses before. I had a partner in New Jersey once, and I was really involved in the community. I like to be, micromanage every aspect of, especially this business as well.
Your family
So,
community
yeah,
too, right?
yeah, so I've got from here as well, but I like to be present, and I like to be involved.
And now, when we call.
So, motion to approve?
I'm looking to approve the application.
Okay. Kyoka Jackson, motion to approve. The Uplift Royale LLC, new application for the adult use retail dispensary license. Who would like to second the motion? I'll second the motion. Anne Marie Vasquez, second the motion for approval. All in favor?
Aye.
That's 1, 2, 3.
Aye.
Online?
Aye.
I see Carlos now online. Okay. Any opposed? Any abstentions? Present not voting. Motion to approve Uplift Royale LLC has passed. You guys
Thank
can,
you very much.
thank you. You guys can go home.
I look forward to.
Congratulations.
I can leave it. I wrote it down here if you want to take a photo. I'm happy to.
If you want to take my phone.
Or take it. I don't have a card, unfortunately.
99 in Lexington, where is that? That's before the project. Where exactly is it?
Petra?
Yeah, no, his place, the new place.
99.
On 157 is right on Lex in front of the.
Bus stop.
The bus stop?
yeah.
Facing the bus stop, next to where the old Lloyd's Carrot Cake was, where they're now moving to the corner. There's a residential and a parking lot on both sides of us.
It's right next to the parking lot that's next to the carrot cake.
I am not certain, but I'm fairly sure you guys would know the answer. I think it was an illegal smoke shop that we're turning into a legal smoke shop, which is great. None of us were involved with that, but that's like good, I think. I think, I don't know. People have mixed opinions about that.
Well, thank you. I'm glad that you guys did it the right way.
Appreciate it,
Looking
seriously.
forward to continue working with you guys.
Who do
Thank
we
you.
follow up with to invite you to the opening?
Huh?
Who do we follow up with to invite to the opening?
You can email
You
Marlene.
could email Anne Marie, she's the chair.
Oh, me, oh, I'm sorry, me, email me.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Have a good evening.
You guys can go.
Okay, all right. So who else is here? So these are the street permits. You guys wanna go into the street permits? And then go back to the liquor licenses, okay? All right, so we have.
She has 2 on the agenda.
Yes, sir.
Number 9 and number 14.
All right, so let's do number 8 first. It's just one. Number 8. Let me just make sure I write, hold on. The Harlem, where are you? 2026 Harlem Skyscraper Cycling Classic number 899840. Single Black Festival, June 21st, 2026. Setup is at 6 a.m. Breakdown is at 6 p.m. Locations Mount Morris Park West between West 122nd Street and West 123rd Street. Is a full street closure. The applicant is Richard Cox and is sponsored by Team Unity Incorporated. And you're Richard?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Hi, Richard. Would you like to let us know what this event is about?
Sure, for the last 54 years, this is 54 years.
Wow.
This event has been in our community. We are America's second longest professional cycling event. We are happy to be here as always. And so what we try to do every year is make sure our community is involved, not only within athletics, but also in mentorship. So that's why we have a huge youth component, we have a good amateur component, and of course, professional component. We also look at this event as a high tourism body as well. Because some of you have been to the event, I know some of the folks here online have been to the event, we draw over 5,000 from the community. Over 5,000. Unfortunately, 4,700 of them come from outside of this district. But it's a huge tourism event. So once again, we are here looking for your support and your participation, once again, for the 54th annual Harlem Skyscraper Cycling Classic. I have another question now.
Yes.
Usually when I come to this committee, we're usually voting on 2 permits, not 1.
I noticed that.
The single block is listed here, but not our street event.
The single block is withdrawn inside the system.
Mhm.
So that's something you have to speak to with Sable directly, because that application is listed as withdrawn. So it makes sense to put it on the agenda to have them review it.
Okay,
You have
Yeah.
to speak to Sable about it.
go back to single.
It's listed as withdrawn.
So that means we'll have to come back to this committee again to do the street festival part of it?
Can I speak?
Sure.
If you've been doing that, well, forget about how long you've been doing it. You submitted all the documents, he doesn't have to be.
It's usually the same
Yeah,
documents.
so, no, if you just, when that's taken care of, send the documents to the office, it'll go on next month's agenda, and you don't have to do it.
Understood.
That makes, or you could always go on Zoom, but that's, you can also just, yeah.
And all documents were submitted, received. So motion to approve? Online, anybody? Oh. Wait, I saw your hand first.
Sure, no problem.
Your name again, I gotta get these things.
Ada.
Ada. Okay, so motion to approve the 2026, motion to approve made by Ada for the 2026 Harlem Skyscraper Cycling Classic on June 21st, 2026 has been approved. Second, Marie. Oh, I said Marie, sorry, Wanda.
Okay.
Marie was second the motion to approve. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Okay. Oppose? Object? Present not voting? Motion to approve carries. You
Thank you very
can
much.
go home, you're welcome.
Look forward to see you guys on June 21st.
Yeah, okay. So, Miss Martina.
Yes, I got 2 nice letter, support letter, and I got like 36 petitions signed.
What are you doing?
But this is for the
number
May
9?
2nd. I would like to do, let's do 14, because number 9 is the one we had a discussion last month about. So let's start with 14 first. Number 14, Back to School Health Fair Festival number 901407 was a single block festival, September 27, 2026. Setup is at 8 a.m., break-in is at 8 p.m. Location is in East 116th Street between 2nd and 3rd Avenue. Is a full street closure. Applicants Martina Garcia, sponsored by Hispanic Community Organization for Life. And this, would you like to talk about it, Ms. Garcia, about this event?
Well, it's a festival that I do and I give back to the kids, to me, in which, to me, kids are the most important, and education as well. So that's one of the things that I do to give back to the community.
So it's a festival, and she provides backpacks to the kids in the community. Motion to approve?
Provides what, sorry?
Backpacks.
Oh, backpacks. The backpacks.
Would you like, Wanda, motion to approve?
Motion to approve.
So Wanda, motion to approve, second to approve. Kyoka, second to approve. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Objections? Present not voting? Abstain, no? Abstention, no? Did I say objection? Abstention?
Yeah.
Present not voting, okay. So a motion to approve. So you got your September 14, September 27 event.
27.
So motion to approve Back to School Health Fair Festival. Okay, now, number 9, which is El Barrio Family Day Health Fair Festival. Number 899144, the Single Block Festival, May 2nd, 2026, set up at 8 a.m., breakdown at 8 p.m. Locations 116th Street between 2nd Avenue and 3rd Avenue. It's a full street closure. Applicant is Martina Garcia, and the sponsor is Hispanic Community Organization for Life. All documents were received, and we, the committee, reviewed this event and was tabled for January 2026. The committee has asked the applicant to change the date of the event, and she still has it as May 2nd.
And that's the day that I want.
And she submitted a letter of support, and who's this from? Let me just go see this one. From a business on 116th Street. You guys want to just take a look at
And the church, in which they was saying, oh, because of the church, it's on a Saturday, that is not even a Sunday. So
But that wasn't the.
Yes, that's what they were saying about the church.
Go ahead.
They signed up, one of the pastors signed out the petition. I got a support letter from the other pastor. Even business owners that do not sign for nobody, they sign for me. So I got more than 30 signatures from the business in the community.
And she also has a petition.
And the other petition that she gave you, Marty, you didn't give the other petition?
It's attached in the thing.
It's another petition, it's like 30 signatures.
The issue also was that it's not about the not only that the businesses were complaining, but also that we already has approved May 3rd, which is the
Right, there was another event.
Mayo de Cinco de Mayo. So basically, so the issue was that she wants it on the 2nd, which is a Saturday, right? And he's having his the 3rd, which is Cinco de Mayo. So it's like a whole weekend of festival.
Let me ask you a question, or two questions. I watched briefly, I watched YouTube.
You watched it?
Not for this, I just watched and then I saw this. Was there a business owner from 116 on that evening?
Yes.
And they talked about the amount of street festivals going on there?
Yes.
And you guys took a position that you didn't approve it because it was on the same weekend? Is that correct? You asked for her to come back with another date?
Yes.
Okay, so, I mean, that did not happen, right?
No.
Okay, it's a lot for one weekend. You have to think about also the businesses that are there every day. And I don't think it's too much to ask for another weekend. I respect everything you do. This is my opinion. But we are also fair. We grant her multiple applications throughout the year. I don't think this committee's ask was that much. And I mean, you're welcome. Everyone can change their mind. But I would ask, what would change that you would change your position the next month? You didn't say no. You just said not on that.
You were just not on that day, exactly.
That's it.
Anyone here has anything to say? So we have the precinct on. I think PO. They left.
She's on.
She's on. Hi, Officer Cosme. You're on.
Hi, good evening.
Good evening. So I have requests for you to be here for this one because last month, Ms. Garcia had came up with a application for a festival May 2nd, and we have requested for her to change it because that same weekend we had granted someone else his will be May 3rd, a Sunday. We had granted his approval for May 3rd. And because the community is that the vendors in that area are complaining, and the church, that there's too many festivals going on, we told her we'll still approve it, but it has to be changed because a Saturday and Sunday, it's a lot. It's May 2nd, hers, and May 3rd, the Cinco de Mayo one.
Okay. I understand you guys' viewpoint. My only opinion, yes, I do agree that it's a lot in one weekend, but police-wise, it's actually more convenient for us because, and I will explain, it's easier for us to move vehicles one time for 2 days of a weekend and close down the street and do everything. Everything's already in place than to do it every Sunday in that same month. Am I making sense with my explanation?
Yeah. Yes.
So that's my only stance on it. So it's really up to you guys, but as for the precinct, it doesn't make a difference for us. Either way, we're gonna staff it and we're gonna make sure everybody's safe.
Let me ask you something too, because in the last meeting, we had a vendor here that represents, I think it's an association of merchants there or something. And she mentioned that there's also a lot of garbage left around, and also, I believe, violence or something like that. And help me guys if it's in a month already and I don't remember everything, but definitely that they were complaining about the garbage and just that it's really bad for the businesses when we have all these events. What can you tell me about your experience? And I know there is garbage, but we do have, this is my opinion, sanitation that comes, right? They're supposed to.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what has been your experience with this when it comes to that street and these events?
Yeah, honestly, I last year we didn't have any incidents, nothing that I can report, and in regards to violence or anything like that. So.
Okay.
Can I speak?
Yeah.
Okay. I make sure that I stay there until everything is clean and I sign the paper for the sanitation supervisor. So I do not leave until everything is clean. So I don't know if the other event do that, but I make sure that everything is clean before I leave. Because I cannot leave until I sign the paper for the sanitation to sign. So I don't know what's going on, what is they have against me, but I make sure that everything is safe. I follow the rule of the mayor office, the community board office, the community affairs office, the thank you office, the Cosme. I make sure I follow rules and regulations. So I don't know what they have going on with me.
So can I comment? I want to make sure that it's stated that this is not personal to you. This is about the community. So we as this in this advisory capacity have have the authority to think about what the community is bringing to us at the table. So this is not a personal attack to anybody. So the month before you came, and I don't have an obligation to tell you this, there were people here who complained about the amount of festivals that were happening in back to back, right? And so the unfortunate part is that we're asking you to change the date because Cinco de, hear me out for a second, please. Because I don't want, I think.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
So let her finish.
Okay, well,
Let her finish. Martina, let her finish.
First of all, I don't have nothing against Alex.
No,
Why
espérate.
did you approve Alex's event, which is on Sunday, when there's church? The pastor, they signed petition, they gave me support letter, so what is other problem? Just, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna let you know. First of all, you recognize me in the meeting that we have in the 2-5, or for the thing that I do to the community.
But Martina, we have approved all your events.
A point of order, it's your meeting. You decide who speaks when. Kyoka, you were speaking.
Yes.
It's your meeting. So you'll be heard, everything you say, but you have to
let her finish.
Okay, so.
But I feel like you're taking something personal to you, and this is not personal at all. And that's the reason why I did want to speak, because everything that you do for the community is always giving back. We acknowledge that. I will always continue to acknowledge it. I will never take that away from you. However, we also have an obligation to hear the community. And if the community has come to us and say this has been a problem, now we have to rethink how we are approving applications and when. And so you asked about Alex, and I think, if we're gonna have a conversation about that, the festival that I don't think it had anything to do with one person over the other.
No.
And I wanna make sure that that is clear, right? I think that, in fairness, I just, my end point is that the community has brought, the same way you brought a petition, they brought petitions as well to say that the amount of festivals on 116th Street has been extreme for them, and it causes problems for their business, as well as the church was here when I first got on this committee to say that they were impacted by the amount of festivals as well. And so this is not about you per se, but really rethinking how many festivals we can do in 1 month. Even in the weekend, that's really all that it has to do with. And so we're not saying Martina, we don't want you to do a festival. We absolutely want you to do a festival, but we're asking if there's any way that you can think about another weekend that will work for you so that you can have that festival. No
Correct.
one's saying no to you.
We approved
So
the
why-
two of your events.
So why did the business sign the petition? I got like 30 signatures from the business. So I don't understand. I got like 30 petition signed from the business
But why does it have to be that particular date and not another one?
because it's like office comment, it's easier to run the thing with the
She
honors.
just said that today, last month.
That's not.
That's not.
We discussed last night.
Because this is not about logistics, right? So the logistics makes sense, right? Cosme
But we don't
said that it makes sense for the precinct to do it that way. This is absolutely not about logistics. This is absolutely not about what you put in as paperwork. Absolutely not. We get it. We are responding as an advocacy board to the community who has come to us to say that too many festivals are occurring back to back in 1 month, and we're only looking at it from that perspective. That is it. Logistic wise, it makes sense, but the community also has to be heard as well.
Yes.
That's all we're saying. We're not saying no to you, Martina.
Then we would have said no to all your events, and we just approved the back to school one. And last month we approved another one. She hasn't, and she'll come with more.
Why do they sign the paper? Because I let them know what is the date for.
Maybe they don't know exactly.
Of course, I let them know. They know. As a matter of fact, Jose from the flower shop, he was gonna come with me, but he had to do something, in which I did that event on Mother's Day. That's the day that I used to do it, and I changed it to this day because I don't want them to lose business when it comes to Mother's Day. That's when they make the most money.
All right, so we have to make a motion because we'll be here all night, and there's other people waiting. So motion to approve, motion to deny, what are we
Deny.
standing? Okay,
Motion to deny.
motion to deny. So Maria, Marie, motion to deny. Anyone online?
Second.
Wanda, second the motion to deny. All in favor?
Aye.
Hello?
Aye.
And James?
Do you want to take a roll call vote?
Yeah, let's do that for this one.
Okay, let's do that.
Yeah. So the motion is to deny. Marie, Marie, approved, okay,
And Wanda second, right?
right, correct.
Okay.
So do the roll call.
Marie Charles.
Yes.
Okay. Ira Parisi.
Yes.
James Gray.
Deny.
Wanda Hopkins.
Deny?
Present. Yes.
Keoka Jackson.
Yes.
And Anne Marie Vasquez.
Yes.
Okay, the motion does not carry.
So the motion to deny carries. Sorry.
I'll see what I do.
Okay. All right, so who's next? I
I'll see
believe
what I do.
somebody's on the line.
I'll definitely see what I do.
Is there anybody else on, there's still somebody online, right?
So there's nobody in front of you right now, so you want to just go to the top?
We go
of the
back
agenda?
in order.
Back in order, okay. Since everybody's gone. All right, here we go. Number one, Katrina Mexicana Inc., doing business as Katrina Mexicana, which is a temporary retail permit application for a full liquor license, number 6029629, for a restaurant located at 16030 East 116th Street, New York, New York, 10029, Lexington Avenue. No documents were received. Motion to deny. I motion to deny. Who would like to say? Ada seconds the motion. All in favor? All in favor for
Aye.
denial? Oppose? Objection? Present not voting? Okay, motion carries to deny. Because no documents were received. Okay, number three. Okay, here we go. Suck Nyong, LLC, DBA, Plu, renewal application for a wine, beer, and cider license number 024024105389 for a restaurant located at 1575 Lexington Avenue, stores 3 and 4, New York, 10029. This is on 100th Street. All documents were received. There was no administrative approval because there are changes to the method of operation. So the changes are hours of operation. They will install soundproofing, may have happy hour until 7 p.m. Is anyone online for this business? No? I have a hand up. Who's that?
Ellen Lee.
Ellen Lee, are you with this business?
Yes, I'm the representative.
Okay, can you give us information about this renewal?
There's no method of operation change because I think from the beginning they had the happy hour till 7 p.m. We're not changing anything on this renewal application.
It's slightly different. The hours are like an hour apart, that's why.
From the happy hour or the hours of operation?
2024.
So on 2024, the hours were different.
On your stipulation form.
On your stipulation form.
It's not massively different, ma'am. It's just, it's slight.
We had asked Marlene to start sharing this because we don't know how big the changes are.
Right.
Just because they're changes doesn't mean it's a problem, right? But sometimes someone might change their hours and go from 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. That might be a conversation worth having. But if it's an hour, it's just we want to be consistent. So I mean, what I think they're saying is there's no real issue. We just ask for the changes to be noted. So you know what I mean? Like if they're closing an hour later, it's no big deal.
Okay,
So
so
I think I don't know if there's a conversation.
Okay.
Unless someone else.
Anyone has any concerns with the slight change? No? So you're saying there's only an hour difference?
Like a very small difference.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So the admin approval, just one more time, everything has to, so it's 2 years for the renewal. So we're
Okay.
at 26 now, so it's 24. Everything has to be identical from 24. And if it is not identical when they're up for renewal, then they're not eligible for the administrative approval.
Okay.
And that doesn't mean that it's a denial, ma'am. I think you're hearing this as a denial. That's not
it's okay. No, it's okay. I mean, they close at 10 p.m.
Yeah, the administrative approval just means that they would not go into a vote right now. But since this application didn't receive it, they will go into take a vote on this application. That's all it means.
Okay, thank you.
What about this they will install soundproofing? Hello?
We're not installing anything. I think it was checked off wrong because we have soft background music at all times of the operation. We don't have live music. We don't have any DJ or we're not installing any soundproofing at this time. We're keeping everything as is from the day one we opened the business.
Okay, so then your stip needs to be redone because it's checked off.
Okay, I'll review and then I'll send you the amended.
Okay, no problem.
And then happy hours is until 7 o'clock?
Happy hour is till 7 p.m.
Okay. All right. And all documents, I said that already, all documents received. So motion to approve?
Aye.
Other motion to approve. Who would like to second the motion? Marie seconds the motion. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Present not voting, abstained. Motion is approved.
Thank you. We'll send the amendments. Thank you.
Yes, please.
I'll show you, I'll just forward you what you sent to the board office and just compare it and then send them over.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. All right, number 4, East Harlem Bottling Co. LLC, doing business as East Harlem Bottling Co. It's a renewal application for full liquor license, number 034024107398 for a restaurant located at 1711 Lexington Avenue, New York, New York, 10007. I'm sorry, 10029, 107th Street. All documents were received, no administrative approval because there is a change to the method of operation. And happy hour ends at 7 instead of 6. Is that the change of operation you're talking about? So it's just an hour, okay? Just an hour difference. Anyone here for East Harlem Bottling? No? You have a question? Somebody has a question?
I just said I'm thirsty.
Oh, motion to approve. Motion to approve. Second to approve? Marie seconds to approve. All in favor? Aye. Okay, opposed?
Who's the second?
President, who was the second? Marie.
Yes.
Was I opposed? Present not voting, abstain, motion carries to be approved. Okay, where are we now? Number 5 is CP Consulting Solutions, Inc. is a new application for an adult use retail dispensary license. OCM-CAURD 2022-000333 for a property located at 1825 Madison Avenue, New York, New York, 10035 on 118th Street. All documents were received except for 1 letter of support. The committee requires 3 letters of support. And I believe they're online. Sir?
Oh, wait, can I say?
Yes.
The posting was sent in not before the 14 minutes, so there was late. That's
They're
Marlene.
posting?
Marlene, when did you get the posting?
Monday.
Monday.
The public hearing?
The one, I believe not the past ones, the ones that before would have been.
Okay, so, we want to receive 1 letter of support and we require 3, sir?
Two.
Oh, I'm sorry, so
It should have gotten 3. I apologize if you did it. I don't know why it wasn't attached. I'll resend it right now if that's the case, but I definitely submitted 3.
and then the public hearing notice was sent after the deadline?
Well, I'm gonna be transparent. Yes, I received the notice from you guys. I believe the 31st or one of the Friday before the New Year's. I had posted my previous one because I withdrew from my previous meeting to make sure that my paperwork was correct. So I had the old one there. Unfortunately, yes, I did put the meeting a little late, so I completely take accountability for that.
Okay. All right, so, you and about to.
Marlene, without saying any information, was this the one where there was a notice from some community member or that we were told?
Yeah.
About the posting?
Yeah.
What about that?
The posting was put on our building on Monday. This is Audrey Job, 1825 Madison Avenue, shareholder.
Okay,
Thank you for clarifying, thank you.
and this is where the place is gonna be?
Correct.
Yeah, it's the same building, I think, 1820, yeah.
Yes.
So the public hearing notice was put up on Monday, you said?
Correct. Yes.
And it was supposed to be up when?
2 weeks from today,
So that's.
2 weeks ago, the 24th, Marlene said.
So December 24th?
And the gentleman is not saying, he's saying that as well. So we got it Monday, they're saying
What I'm saying, and I'm sorry what I'm saying is that I had my previous posting for December 7th, but I withdrew. I received the updated one for the January 7th a little late, which was, I believe, probably if I posted it Monday, I probably got it that Friday because again, this was vacation. We have New Year's Eve, so I completely understand that, but I apologize for that, and I'm gonna take full for not following that particular order. But again, I did follow the order as far as withdrawing and having a post for the December 7th one as well, notified there for that whole month.
And additionally, the dispensary would be 453 feet within the school on the corner of 120th Street. So that's not acceptable.
Go ahead.
Let him answer.
So,
Go ahead.
am I to talk, or I'm sorry, I
Yeah,
don't.
go ahead. You talk. And ma'am,
So,
next
I
time,
mean,
hold on.
Yeah, go ahead.
Ma'am, next time you have to wait until I let you have the floor. Go ahead.
so to answer Miss Audrey's, the community's question is, the state had a particular website that unfortunately I did submit that location, and then they required me to. They re-evaluated the whole system, and basically it was approved for there. So if you're looking at OCM's proximity website, we have OCM's approval as well to move forward because it met the criteria. I've been dealing with that 6-month location with the OCM and make sure the proximity is correct. So, I'm completely aware of all that. Audrey, what stipulations do what's against the dispensary being there, if you don't mind me asking?
Am I allowed to speak?
Yes.
Okay. So 2, we don't want the dispensary in a residential setting, and because we have children in the building. And 2, it is within 453 feet of the school that's a block and a half away from us. So I
It's
don't.
516 feet exactly, because I had a surveyor come by. If you're going through your OCM proximity report, which is full experience ARCAs. Oh, I'm sorry.
Hello. You have to wait till I give you the floor.
Apologize.
Okay. Go ahead. You can go now.
Yeah. So again, this is something that I'm fighting for too. I don't want to break any rules, but unfortunately, the OCM has a lot of regulations to this. And again, I completely understand your frustration. I am a community member of the Upper West Side. I lived and I also been in Harlem my whole life. I'm a justice involved. This is the owner, the manager, the operator of the location. I understand your frustration. I am a father as well, but times are changing, man. And fortunately for us, just like you can approve a liquor license on the corner, you should be able to make sure that all avenues are looked at, man.
Here's the point.
What street is it?
Like 118, I think, right?
I used to live in that area.
Oh, can
I also got clearance from the landlord himself. That's the first thing that I asked before I even signed the lease. I've been paying a lease for 16 months now, and I can't open. I'm hurt, man. I understand your frustration.
Can I speak?
Hold on.
Okay.
Let them ask them their questions.
Go ahead. Go
You know
ahead.
what? Let me. My suggestion is let them each say what they have to say one more time, because this could go back and forth all night. And then I have a point to make.
And there's a couple of hands up too.
Let everyone in the public speak at least one time. They should be able to say something.
Okay, so let's start with what's his name? I can't even see.
Well, yeah, that's your call.
So, Audrey was the one that was talking?
Yes, it was me. So this is a cooperative building, and the owner of the commercial space is a part of our condo board. So there's a separate board that approves any other space. So this was not presented to us, this dispensary. And 2, again, this is a residential building. To have a dispensary in a residential building without us even knowing that it was going to occur that's just not acceptable. So.
Completely understand, and I apologize if I can speak.
Yes, go ahead.
I completely understand, and I guess there's some miscommunication with the landlord again. We've been with this deal for 6 months. From what he told me, we didn't need a board approval for the building, but again, I would completely abide by every rule to make sure that the community is making sure that our business, helps the community and it is welcomed in the community. That's all I want. I don't want to break any rules. I want to make sure that we can prosper in this community.
Okay, I'm gonna take someone else now. I see, who's that up there? Glory, do you have them there?
Gloribel Perez.
Gloribel Perez?
Hi, good evening, everyone. How are you?
Good evening. Thank you. I'm good.
So I just wanted to say, I understand the gentleman mentioned being of the community, but there's a testimony from the cannabis office from at least of October 17, 2023, where he indicated he no longer lives in New York City. He actually lives in Miami. And so that's a little bit concerning if, they want to open a dispensary in our neighborhood, but they don't necessarily have to suffer the consequences of opening a particular business in a neighborhood they don't live in, much less a city, much less a state they don't live in. So I don't.
Hold on, sir. Let everyone talk first. Gloria Bell.
It's Glory Bell.
Gloria Bell. Go ahead. Go ahead, Gloria Bell.
Hi. So as I was saying, there's a testimony that I was able to pull up of the gentleman indicating where he testified to living in Miami and no longer living in New York City. The testimony was taken October 17th, 2023. And it is testimony he made to the Office of Cannabis Management. Page 12 of page 20. And so, like I was saying, it's a little concerning if, regardless of what the type of business is, if you don't have to suffer the consequences of actually living in the neighborhood, living in the block, living in the city, living in the state, living in the region, living in, it's not enough to live in the hemisphere of where the business will be located.
All right, thank you, Gloria Bell. Who else has the lineup? I mean, the lineup.
Can I talk in regards to that, ma'am?
Wait. First, let everyone say what they have to say, and then I'll let you answer. Is anyone else? I see another line. Who? Mariana.
Well, it's been up for a while.
Is that the same? Is that, I thought that was Audrey. Is there some? Who's that? I can't see.
The hand has been up for a while.
It's been up.
It's not my hand.
Mariana or
Mariama.
Mariama? Todd?
Hello. Hi, my name is Marie Matad. I live at 1787 Madison Avenue, which is one block within a block of this building. And I also have just two questions. One being, I understand that dispensaries are all cash businesses because they have to be. And that increases the likelihood, I would think, of potential interactions with the police. I'll just put it like that. So that would be my first question, confirming that. And then similar to the question that Audrey had, or the statement that Audrey made, there's also a church that is actually one block up or down from it's between 119th and 120th on Madison on the west side of the street. And my understanding was that there were also stipulations related from the Cannabis Management Office, or OCM, regarding proximity to churches as well as schools. So that those are my questions.
Okay, thank you. Before we turn it to you, Chris, that's his name, Chris. I have the officer post me online. Maybe you can answer that question that she had regarding cash business and interaction with the police. She on?
Emery, can I interject for 1 second?
Hold on a second, Adam. She said that the cannabis is cash business.
You
So
can't use
therefore,
credit cards. You can't because
yes, because
it's not federal, it's
right.
state.
But so because of cash business, there's more interaction with police. I don't know.
If I can clarify, I'll help as a licensee. I can clarify that for you guys.
Hold on. Mariama, can you explain again? Are you clarifying
sure.
about the cash police?
Basically, I'll just break it down into the most basic language. You have a greater chance of being held up, basically, or having issues with robberies if you have large sums of cash on hand. And other dispensaries in more commercial areas have put in measures to to accommodate or to account for that But that space, as I see it, and again, being smack in the middle of a residential building on the ground floor, I would see that as being difficult to implement those things.
Okay, thank you. Adam, you have something to say before?
Yeah, just two things. You can't pay with a debit card at a dispensary? Not even, no, I know you can't use a credit card. No cards?
No, you have to get cash. A lot of dispensaries have ATMs.
Okay, my other point here is, whether, it's also, these things can be judgment calls, right? He may have the ability to put it there according to the OCM. The question is, that you guys, if that's the case, you have to ask yourselves though, take the feedback that you're hearing and weigh all of that. The other thing, just on the technical aspect of this for this evening, is, and I understand, and I know you've been trying to comply and all of that, but the posting that went up for the last one would have indicated a meeting, not this meeting. The whole point of the posting is for it to be making the public aware of the meeting in which this will be heard. So it's irrelevant that it was posted for another meeting. And if it only went up, regardless of the reason, it only went up on Monday or within 2 weeks, because there's clearly, and I'm not saying why or whatever, it's contentious and the procedure was not followed for whatever reason. I mean, I don't know how, well, as a board member, I guess I wouldn't support it this month at the very least. The bigger question is when, you guys have to really deliberate, but on that point alone, I don't know how you approve this evening, but that's all I'll say. That the rest is up to you.
All right. Chris, would you like to answer? And then we're gonna take a vote.
Sure. Answer which part? Miriam's part?
Was she, all of them? Glory Bell?
Okay. Yeah, for sure. Miriam's part, I can answer that with strict regulations on the OCM side. We can take cashless ATM. So there's basically, there's a lot of ways that we can take without having to deal with cash. And we're also obligated by state law to have a security guard in our facility. Armed security guard at that. So, we have a lot of regulations to make sure this is a safe environment and it's safe and legal. And that's the whole purpose of me being part of the community. Again, I was born on 97th Street between Broadway and Amsterdam. I don't know what information you're seeing over there. I was arrested about 20 times within the whole Harlem, Manhattan North being one of the arrests that I've been arrested for trying to make sure that I can sell and legally, not sell, but make sure that I can have a plant that would basically help people, in all aspects. Now I'm trying to do it the legal way, the regular way. I don't know what was the purpose of that particular comment in terms of what is he doing for the community. I have a very great community plan that I would like to do, but also I understand that I wasn't prepared to get approved today because I did post that on Monday. So obviously I had a 14-day period that I didn't follow. So I completely understand that. But again, I don't want this to be something that you guys are opposing as part of the community. This is something that can reinvest into the community, can provide jobs for the community, And again, I'm sorry you guys feel anyway, and I completely understand. I grew up on the Upper West Side where everything was safe. I wish we had a dispensary in our neighborhood, but unfortunately everything is saturated, and there's a lot of places right now that landlords are manipulating and are basically keeping our money. And again, I've been paying here 6 months on this particular location, and I did not know about the community board. He told me I didn't even have to go through a community board. So there's a lot of miscommunication, and I don't want no type of animosity towards me for trying to start a business the legal way. That's all I have to say.
Okay, thank you. We have questions here.
Question and comment. So Chris, thank you for attending. This is Keoka Jackson. I also am a resident in that very neighborhood around the corner. And so I want to make sure that I say to you that I empathize with everything that you are going through. That's first and foremost. This
Thank you.
process, I understand, is very difficult. But I do have a question. When you vetted a neighborhood to come into, when you were looking for a place to make your establishment, did you research what the actual neighborhood community was experiencing to ensure that this would be an appropriate location for this type of business? I'm not taking away, weed is legal, whatever you want to call it, marijuana, whatever you want to call it, is legal. But I do want to make sure that we are paying attention to the fabric of the community. So how did you vet the neighborhood?
Chris? Did he leave?
Maybe he's muted.
Yes, no, I'm sorry. I was on mute. I apologize for that. Again, me being from Harlem and growing up in that community, Madison Ave and Harlem, that whole area, East Side is basically being gentrified. That is one of the newest buildings. I noticed that that's something that I want to make sure that my business is in a brand new building, making sure that I can see all aspects of it, meaning the community. This is a building that was built in 2016 where I don't have to deal with any landlords as far as maintenance and stuff. So those are the things that I also looked into. Also pricing. I'm a car licensee. I'm not coming in here with major investors. I'm putting my whole life on the line right now. I'm literally in debt right now. If I could open that store, I would sleep in the store if I could, but I can't. I've been trying to open my store since 2023. Right now, basically my life is on the line, making sure that I can open the store. And this is one of the processes. I have to go through this, and I also have to go through the license application approval. Right now, I want to make sure that I'm able to get this done, but it was more of pricing. It was more of, I'm from Harlem. I want to make sure that I give back to my community. I'm not putting this in Queens. I'm not putting this downtown. I grew up on 97th and between Broadway and Amsterdam. I did have a location over there, but saturation happened and OCM didn't approve it. Someone beat me to that location. So I had to basically lose money on there and start over and find another location. So it's a gamble with this business. Landlords are not transparent. As you can see, if I would have known this, I wouldn't have even wasted my time. Not wasting my time. I wouldn't have even really went that deep with investing that much on a landlord that didn't tell me or had the decency to tell me that I had to go through a community board. I wouldn't have even selected that location. So that was a great question, and thank you for bringing that to me.
Okay, so I'm gonna hand it back to Anne Marie so that we're not, prolonging this meeting. Because, at this time, we have to go for logistics. There's times that we are taking community voices, but today the stipulation is about logistics. So Anne Marie, back to you.
Okay, thank you. And you have a question, Marie?
No, I actually lived in the same building as, is it Mariama? I think that's her name. I lived in 1787.
It's Marima. Yes.
Marima, hi, how are you? So I know the neighborhood pretty well, and there's a school right underneath us on 1787. There's a school there, and on 120th Street, there's a school. So for me, I don't think that's a good place for a business like this. As everyone else in the community, I'm sure, are not for having a dispensary. And I don't know if it's personal, but I've had friends who came to visit me and they had to deal with being like at the deli, where they wanted to rob it. So there's too much going on.
Thank you. When it comes to the church and and the schools, there is a certain, if it complies with OCM, we can't really say much about that part. So it appears that it seems like it does comply with OCM, the school and the church. Correct, Chris?
Correct. So again, I've been denied at first because the same instance that Miss Audrey or whoever brought up the 487. I was denied at first. I was going to take the L and move forward. OCM 3 months later redid the survey with me, and I did everything, and they said they were 516 feet away from the school.
Which is not.
Excuse me?
But how about the neighborhood, what they actually would want in the neighborhood? So we think we have a say in that as well too, besides OCM agreeing with the dispensary being in the community. Is that correct? It's just a question in terms of quality of life. So we've heard from, I think, quite a few people from who lives within the area, and there it's, you know.
I'm just curious
I'm
because.
not going, I mean.
Yeah. No, go ahead.
Yeah. So OCM can agree, but I think the neighborhood have to say no.
So the other dispensaries that we have approved, I don't think they're in a residential building.
No.
Not at all.
The other one was on 99th Street, and I know that.
There's no residential building. That's not a residential building. The one on 118 is not a residential either. Tetra, the one on 3rd Avenue?
Yeah, no, it's not, it's not.
It's not, right? So this one, since it's inside a residential, that concerns me. I've never heard of that one.
I think it's also fair to, and I don't want to stay on this topic for too long, right?
Yeah.
You know, one of the things about me is that I'm a super transparent person, Chris. So Chris, I'm gonna talk directly to you and help you understand why there's so much pushback.
Right.
We live in a community where we are surrounded and oversaturated by areas where we have so much drugs around us, right? If you walk to Lexington Avenue, you can see what we deal with, and it doesn't have anything to do with you. Because I want to make sure that we are also very fair to him as a business owner.
Right.
I think that we give people this strife, and it's not their fault, right? It's just the area that you're coming to, people are just so very overwhelmed with feeling like we are yet another situation where we have to deal with, feeling like something else is going to happen, something else is impacting us, right? And so, you know, as a community board, we, again, like I said, we're going to have to deal with the logistics tonight, and whether you come back to us with the correct paperwork, with, you know, having everything in place, and we'll have another conversation. But I think it's also fair to tell you why the community is having so much pushback towards you, because it's not personal to you. And so I would hope that the community members that are on the call would not deal with you as a person saying that you're bad, but that the business doesn't feel right for the community that we live in, right? So we want to make, you know, I want to support and be fair to you and have empathy for you, to ensure that you feel like, you know, it's not about you, it's not personal, but it is about the impact of the community. And so that's the fairness and the truth of the matter. But again, on this board right now, what we have to do is deal with the logistics of what's in front of us.
It's just the paperwork, right? Thank you.
He's missing
Yeah.
Yeah, and I completely agree with you. And again, I wasn't coming here to be approved, and I'm not arguing against any of that. I'm glad I actually have an understanding of how much pushback I'm getting from the community as far as trying to open such business. And also have to go back to the landlord. And again, this is a lot of different things here that take place, that weigh in, and I don't take nothing personal. I'm a businessman, and I see what's you know, I don't know if you guys know what the whole procedure as far as this whole program went. You know, it was supposed to help the community out as far as social equity, people that was supposed to get some type of help from the communities disappropriately impacted, and you know, it's just becoming a hinder. So imagine, you know, I completely understand everything you're saying, and again, I'm not opposing, I'm not arguing, I'm not trying to say, but I just think you guys should keep a more open-minded approach. You know, I'm 34 years old. You know, again, I'm a resident of New York. I live on 209 West 97th Street still, and I don't. I mean, it's sad to me that, you know, unfortunately, I don't even know if the passion is there for me to even move forward to this business. I mean, if the building wants to put so much pushback on that, is it even worth moving forward with it? You know, should I just withdraw and lose my money if you guys feel that way?
Chris, let me ask you something because we're not against the industry, right? The dispensary. It's just the concerns, right? And also the paperwork. If you were to find
Of
another
course.
place, have you thought about that? Maybe moving to another location, looking at other location?
I'm gonna be completely transparent with you right now. OCM, the only way that I can amend and put in a new location is if I get an approval from you guys. Although I don't want to be in that location, I have to get an approval from you guys or whatever the case may be, submit my application, and then amend my location. But as of right now, I can't move forward. I've spent all my resources on this, and that's point of the matter right now is that I needed an approval for this to even switch my location because the whole regulation and the whole process is taking over 2 to 3 years. So I don't know what to do. I'm just being really transparent. I mean, if I have to withdraw, that's fine with me. I just am going to lose a lot of my money and probably be homeless and try to start this up again. I don't have any investors. I don't know what to do. And again, I'm not trying to get approved today. It's going to take more time, but I want to make sure that if I do move forward with this community, what can I do to make sure that we have something in unison.
Okay. And you said for the last 3 years you've been dealing with this, 2 or 3 years?
Yeah, I was part of a predatory scam that a predatory partner wanted to come in and they ended up stealing the license. I had to go through a whole bunch of regulations. So this whole process, it's supposed to help the people that were affected by the war on drugs, but now it's just going back to I'm in court longer for business than helping the community. So I understand everything that you guys are going through, and I've been there too. So I mean, I'm just at all right now, so I'm just being as transparent, as honest as possible.
And when you first put the application, it was the same address 2 years ago, the same place?
No, like I
Same
said,
location?
the other location that we put was the Texas Rotisserie on 97th and Broadway, where I used to live at. So again, that was denied because there was another another location that opened up across the street before me. So I ended up losing money. So I wanted to stay in Harlem or within our vicinity where I grew up in, and I put it here.
Okay. We should connect him with that guy that was here. That guy that was here with the guy, I was just thinking that he helped him with all the Benjamin, right?
All right, because we could be here all night doing it. So, Anne Marie is saying that she's gonna connect you with the other person that was here. His last name is Sheridan. He's actually an advocate and does a lot of work around this, and so maybe he can help you through what you're experiencing.
Yes.
I would appreciate that.
Yeah.
Also, the meeting is recorded and it's in YouTube, so you can get the information as well from there.
Yeah, as well.
Very true.
But we can also I can also send the information. I think he would definitely be a great help. The guy that was here earlier for the other cannabis. Yeah, it was a consultant. And I think he said he didn't charge, something to that matter. I could be wrong. But definitely connected with them. And for tonight, because we have to move along, I think we're gonna deny due to the logistics of the paperwork. Okay? And I will
Understood.
connect you with this guy and maybe he can help you move forward with your business. Because we do want you to, be successful with your business.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So motion to deny? Marie, motions to deny, second to motion to deny, James. All in favor?
Aye.
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 Objection, present not voting, and abstention, no one. So this motion is going to be moved to denial, but Chris, I will definitely connect you with this guy. I think matching you with this guy would definitely help you.
Approval will probably help me, but I would definitely go for whatever I can.
Listen, we're gonna help you. You're denied tonight, but that doesn't mean you're not gonna get it.
How about if the community board allows me to even get approval from the building itself? I didn't even realize that I had to, and I apologize for that. If there's a community board rep for that particular building, again, I want to work with community. I'm not against it. I want to work with them.
Well, that makes sense too.
Right, but So the building's information is not our stuff, so we wouldn't do that. We just do the stuff that deals with New York City
Right,
agency,
right.
that nature. I think that
That would be through the landlord.
maybe asking them to attend one of their meetings, that would probably be a good thing.
Yeah.
We also have a precinct meeting. I don't want to talk about that, but I mean, I think there's other ways for you to connect to the community,
Yes.
so that you can pitch yourself as being an upstanding, wanting to connect to the community, want to do the right thing. There's ways to do that.
And Audrey's still on the line. She can definitely let you know when the next meeting is happening.
Yes, I can do that.
Thank you, Audrey.
All right. Thank you. Sorry about that, guy, Chris.
Have a good night, guys. Thank you.
You too. That's so bad. All right, number 7. We're gonna continue, or she left? We don't know.
She didn't leave.
But Marlene's not here. She's supposed to be writing all this down.
I'm writing.
You writing? Okay. We'll continue that because I want to go home. Getting a headache. Number 7, Sunshine Carnival, number 904401, Street Festival, April 2nd, 2026, set up at 4 p.m., breakdown April 12th. That's almost 10 days. Wow, 10 days. 2026 at 8:30 p.m. Location is 109th Street between 2nd and 3rd Avenue. It's a full street closure. This is applicant Isabel Carreras, sponsored by Sunshine Sports Club. All documents were received. Motion to approve. Marie,
This
motion.
is ongoing, right? This is
This is the 10 days carnival. Oh, this has been happening for years. This is this is around Easter, Rick. Yeah. So motion to approve. Marie motions to approve. Second to approve. Kyoka second to approve. Write that down for me. So Kyoka, what is it? Second to approve. All in favor? Aye. Oh, we have Isabel on the line. Hold on, Isabel. Before we continue, can you unmute yourself? Hello, Isabel. Isabel, would you like to unmute yourself? Unmute yourself.
Can you hear me now?
Yes,
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
No, I just want to wish everybody a happy new year.
Oh, okay.
Just want to wish everybody a happy
New Year.
Okay, so we were in the process of, we second the motion to approve your event, and we were about to take the vote. Approve. Okay, aye. Approval. Present not voting. Objection. Abstention. Okay, motion to be approved. You got your carnival approved. Isabel.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. So who's next now? Okay, the Giglio, Feast for St. Antonio. Number 904696. So I'm gonna read them. There's 3 of them. I'm gonna read them and then we'll bundle
You don't have to read the serial numbers. Just say the days and times they're happening.
Okay, you sure? Ask my name. You know how.
I've done this for many years.
Okay, and then she'll come in and say now.
If I'm wrong, I'll take the vote.
Oh, sorry, it's 4? Oh, it's 4. I didn't see this one. It's 4. So it's the Giglio Feast for St. Antonio. Is a single block festival starting August 6, 2026. Also August 7, 2026, and August 8th, 2026, and August 9, 2026. The setup is at 5 p.m. Breakdown is at 10 p.m. Location is Pleasant Avenue between 114th Street and 116th Street. It's a full street closure. Applicants Mitchell Farbman. Sponsors SOSPINC. And all documents were received for that one. For August 7th, the sponsor is Columbus Citizens Foundation. All application was received for that one. Number 12, August 8th, Union Settlement Association is the sponsor. All documents were received. August 9th, Giglio Society of East Harlem, Our Lady of Mount Carmel Shrine Church is the sponsor, and all documents were received. Motion to approve. I'll put the first motion to approve. I think James had his hand up. James, second the motion. All in favor? Aye. Okay, opposed, present not voting, abstain. Motion is approved for 10, 11, 12, and 14.
13.
Oh, 13, sorry, 10, 11, 12, 13. I saw 14 here. Okay. Any old business? New business? Roll call?
I heard you, okay.
Okay, no problem. And then we wrote down, Kyoko wrote down what was the motion for 5? And 10, 11, 12, and 13. Wait, I'm sorry. She wrote the motion for number 5, number 7, and 10 to 13. All right. I'm gonna tell you what it is before you do roll call. Okay.
What is it?
So number 5 was motion to deny because of the logistics, the paperwork.
It's a denial?
It's a denial. Marie motion first and then
James second.
James second.
James, okay.
The next one is 7. That one was approved. And it was,
Motion to approve by
it was
Marie.
me, no?
Nope, that one was by Marie
Marie
and then seconded by me.
and by Kyoka, second. And 10, 11, 12, and 13, I put the
That was
motion.
James and Marie?
Me and James, yeah. I was me,
Made it?
I did first, I did it. And then James seconded. Yep. And that was it, right? Yeah, that was approved. There's only one denial. And I do wanna, and we did mention to him, besides the 9, because of the logistics, the paperwork not in on time.
Posting?
Yeah, the posting, we did, tell him we were gonna connect him with that guy to help him out with his business.
No problem. Okay.
Right? And,
Did you guys offer him an opportunity to come back next month?
no, we did not mention that.
All right.
We just mentioned that we were gonna connect him to that guy who could maybe help him with advocacy. We did mention, to connect with the co-op residents so that they can, invite him to one of their meetings, tenant meetings.
Right, so each applicant, liquor, TLC, OCM, the SACO, right? Constituents can't come and voice their concerns, that, like Kyoko said at the top of this meeting, that's your job, to listen to the constituents, but it's their right to have a license, right? So in addition to allowing him to speak to the co-op board and connecting him to other applicants, invite him back to a meeting with a full packaged application and maybe with letters of support from the co-op in addition to these people, right? It's his right to have a license, like it's our right to have a driver's license.
Would you like to
Type of
say what
thing,
you said
you know?
about?
He also mentioned he doesn't want to open if he doesn't have
Which
community
part?
support there.
Right, but that's why you guys connected him to the co-op. Yeah. That would be.
Remember you said that even though OCM may approve it, you guys are the ones that live there, and you guys are the ones that should be listened, that should be heard.
That's what I'm thinking, yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
I mean, we
that's what I
already
just
have-
said, it's,
we already
yeah,
have a
constituents
couple
should be, constituents should be heard, that is the point
Right.
of this advisory board.
But in other words, he can get his license. and
Well, we
open up
have,
to-
we have the right to say no, and they have the right to feel the way they do. What Marlene's saying is, he has the right to come back here with a full package and present again. But I don't think that's why you didn't ask him, it was an oversight, so we could let him know if he wants to come back.
Yes, let him know.
So in my soliloquy, I did say that, he has the right to correct his paperwork and come back, but, we are dealing with the logistics, which is why.
The
she
posting,
said-
yeah, that makes sense, good.
Yeah.
But you can email him and
And
tell
I know
him.
some of the tenants in that building. So, I'm not really sure.
Okay, ready
We'll
for,
find out.
ready for a roll call?
Yeah.
All right. Marie Charles,
Present.
Carlos Diaz,
I think he got off.
he's right there.
Oh, he's there?
Carlos, I need you to respond or you'll be absent for this meeting even though you're logged on.
I'm present.
That's Wanda.
I didn't call Wanda yet.
She said president though. She just said president.
Carlos.
I'm sorry.
You need to respond.
How come you see him and we don't see him? Bye.
It's just the way the camera's expanded on the two screens.
I don't think he's paying attention.
You have his phone number?
I'm moving on.
Yeah, I have this.
Just text him.
Ada Garizi. Present. James Gray.
Present.
Wanda just So present, Keova Jackson. Present. And, excuse me, Marina Phillips. And Anne Marie Vasquez.
Present.
Okay. You're still here. I already know what you're gonna do now.
Just put him down. He's there. He just not looking at. What the heck is his number?
But he's absent in the first roll call.
Mm-hmm.
He raised his hand. Okay.
But I saw him before we started.
He raised his hand.
Oh, he did? Okay. Okay.
I know, but you need to say here.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Got it. All right. A little intense today. I feel so bad for him. Can we done?
Hold on.
Just say you adjourn the meeting at the.
Oh, yeah, adjourn at, what time is it? 8:24. Yeah.